Lights, camera, action. Welcome back to DigiDaily. This is the Blockbuster hatch. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Which one is which? Okay. So let's do an update on the DMX3s. They're probably not going to evolve. That's something else in its entirety. I've been waiting all day to kill these two. It's pretty messed up. Jessmon took forever to kill. Who'da thunk? Yeah, finally kicked the bucket. So we have a free space. I should have gotten the Mothra Tamagotchi out and ready to go before starting to roll, but hey, we'll do it live. Oh god. Wow, I have a lot of crap in this room that needs to be cleaned. Where the hell did this thing go? I'm like pulling out boxes of like completely different stuff right now. Where is it? Where is it? Oh. There's it. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna start all these up at roughly the same time. So, obviously, Mothra's a part of this hatch because I thought it'd be a perfect time to bust it out and do a little test run on it. We're gonna do our first run, not really a test run. As far as Digimon are concerned, on the 20th, I'm going to be running the Nightmare Soldier's egg, the 2019 one, and the OG one. So, we'll be running those two eggs on the Pendulum 20th. And that is going to be what we're doing. I'm not going to fully say who I'm getting if you're on... Oh, God. I was watching Oni Plays. If you couldn't tell, autoplay was turned off, though. That was kind of creepy. Anyway, give me 1 second. All right. Oh yeah. Version 20th. So the thing about my version 20th, this black one, it's special. It's special because I hacked it. Well, not really hack. I mean, I guess you can call it hack. I got mostly every egg on here. I think I'm missing like maybe 1 or 2. And by every egg, I mean from throughout all the wave 1 and the wave 2s. Okay, so we're looking at, yes, Nightmare Soldiers. And I believe we're also looking at, pretty sure it's Nightmare Soldiers version 20th too. Yeah, we are. Okay, just making sure before we start. Obviously, we're going to put some batteries in here too so that we can all get it started around the same time. I have a lot less of these than I thought. Am I seriously running out of LR44? I only have 4 left. That's crazy. What else was using these? Maybe they're like around here somewhere. There's no way these are like all the ones I have. There's gotta be more. Well, that's another thing I gotta buy, along with CR 2032s. Alright. Alright, let's get the sham on the road. So we're gonna put these two together. The one thing I don't like about this is that it has 2 incredibly small screws that go in the back. Not like 1 screw, just like 2 really small, pretty long screws too. Kind of annoying. I mean, I guess, you know, the thing about the classic ones is they're supposed to... Oh, I'm pressing the reset button. They're made to last fairly long. That was the point, you know, you're playing with these for like a long time. That was the idea. So, it wasn't really made for you to be going back and forth, but it is still a little bit annoying. Oh. I really don't know when it's like fully in there either. This is an old toy, I don't want to strip anything. So I've broken screw posts before. My DM20th. The yellow one, it's screw post. You can't even see what I'm doing. The yellow DM20th screw post is like real bad shape. The screw post on this one is broken too. So, alright. Oh, look at that. How adorable. I didn't even hear it at all. That's not good. Let's see, it has a big speaker, but I can't hear it. The screen, at least from what you're looking at, looks very dim. So let's try messing with the lighting a bit. Maybe that'll help. I'm gonna have to boost the contrast a little bit because that looks very, very light. Okay, so over here, So as you can see, we have one traded egg. That was Chaosmon. This one over here was Jessmon. I don't have an accurate timing on how long I was running them, sadly, but it's okay. But yeah, as you can see, I have like mostly every egg on here. Alright, so we got Nightmare Soldiers. I forgot, you cannot scroll when an egg is hatching. That is so weird. We're doing the 100 shakes just in case. I don't know. It usually doesn't matter. I've had very little evolution failures on the Pendulum 20th. It's only because, the only time this ever happened is because like I got too many care mistakes. It's never happened because like the odds were stacked against me or anything crazy like that, so it should be fine. This is taking forever to hatch. I mean, I know classic Tamagotchis are different timing-wise, but wow. I mean, the 20th hasn't hatched yet either, so I'm assuming they're both going to hatch around the same time. It's been a while since I've ran the Pendulum 20th. It brings me great summer memories. That was a really good summer. The summer I had these two 20ths. The channel was like really like blowing up, which was really weird, and you know, these two were just such a, it was such a hype like thing. Oh, there we go. Alright, so this one's still like, do I have to press anything? Oh, look at that. Oh no, I probably did not even set the time, which is why it's not working. Look, guys, I'm gonna be fully honest with you guys. I've never ran a classic Tamagotchi in like a real long time, if not really ever, because you know, this is outside of my range of like knowledge entirely, so bear with me here. Feel free to give me a bunch of pointers and tips and whatnot, but like I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm gonna be fully honest with you guys. Okay. Do I have to press anything? Or is it just gonna... One thing I'm noticing is if I press the screen really hard, it like kinda... I think this screw needs to be in there a bit tighter. Didn't want to tighten them up too much, but it seems like I might have to. Alright, so we have... Who is this again? Candlemon? Or... I don't remember. No, Candlemon... No, not yet. There's no way. I don't know who that is. I at least I can't remember. I know who it is, I just don't remember. Again, guys, bear with me here. This has been a really long time coming. Okay, which one is the Pendulum 20? Hold on a second. Okay. Just making sure I had Terriermon and Lovemon. As you can see, they're both the same egg. It might not look like it, but hold on. I mean, this is Nightmare Soldier 20th, but look at this one. I'm racing for it. That's Terriermon. That's Lovemon. I did swap them. Like, I did press the button. It's just like you can't tell, which is always funny. Alright, here we go again. I don't really need to shake, because he's pretty much good. Oh, I think this hatched. No, I did not. What the hell is this? I know these are slow, but come on. I guess I'm impatient. Look at me. Just another millennial that's impatient, huh? I hate when people do those generalizations, I really do. Yeah, this needs to be, like, really a lot more tighter in there. Alright, please don't break. Okay, that is about as much as I'm comfortable putting it in there. Actually, that's more than what I was comfortable with putting in there. It just doesn't seem like it's really in there. It seems a little loose, you know? Not much I can do now, though, because it's in, it's in. Yeah, if I squeeze the back, it seems like the screen is a little bit brighter, or does it not? I don't know. Again, I'm a little freaking out a little bit, because this is like a vintage Tama. This is not... Alright, I'm starting to get freaked out. Look at that. Let's try to just... See how that's kind of... That looks like you can go further down with the screws, but, like, I don't know. I try not to freak out about it. I'll wait for tomorrow for someone to tell me, hey, Xanadu, undo that and redo it, because you probably broke it. I'm dreading that. It's not flush. That's not good. Usually, it's supposed to be flush, no? You know? I don't know. Wow, this thing is taking its real long time. But yeah, two babies already have hatched in the time that it took this one thing to hatch. I know it takes a while, but damn. Oh, okay. So here's the thing I just always forget about these devices. So when you're feeding both at the same time, this big ol' meat and the big ol' vitamin counts as 2 per, like, 2 hearts for both of the Digimon. Now, I didn't know that for a very, very long time, so, like, my Digimon would be constantly overweight, more so than, I mean, usually my Digimon are overweight, regardless, but it was like a worse problem on here. I was just noticing they were just gaining more weight quicker, and I couldn't really get rid of the weight as quickly, and the main reason was, again, because what's going on here is that those big vitamins and the big meat fill 2 hearts, so it's giving them more, you know, it's making them gain more weight than they would normally do if you were just feeding them. Because on the original Digital Monsters 20th, that's not the case. When you're feeding both, each, even though it's a big pill, each only counts as 1, whereas on this one it counts as 2. So a lot of little things they changed on this device, just like what I said before, where, like, when you're hatching, you can't scroll over. I don't really know why. I'm going to assume because they wanted to implement the whole shaking to increase the probability of evolution. I really don't know. But that is another weird quirk. Scrolling on this device is a lot more smoother than it was on the original 20th. It's like you get so used to it, but whenever you go back to this, especially me, whenever I go back to this, I notice how much more smoother this is. And then I go back to running a DM 20th, and it's just like, whoa, because it's so choppy when scrolling on that one. Is there anything else about this device I would like to say? Like I said, oh my god, I heard that. Oh, that's cool. The little children are dancing. Come on, wake up. Oh, press A. Oh, okay. All right, that took a pretty long time. So we got this little baby, obviously 0 years old. Pretty standard stuff here. I'm gonna guess that's food. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I got 1, 2. What is that? Is it a candle? What is he eating? Oh my god, it's got a face on it. What is that? Oh my god, what are you eating? I hope I'm not, like, committing, like, a crime here. That is... I hope that's not alive. He's not eating something living, right? Okay, this is a minigame, obviously. Okay. What the heck is this? Okay, I guess I randomly... Okay, cool. Alright, just one of those random Tamagotchi minigames. Okay. Yeah, just one of those... Okay, well, at least I got enough points, but this looks like one of those classic just random games where just, like, you just guess. And I really hate games like this because there's really no strategy. It's just a complete guessing game. Alright, cool. Well, this one doesn't... I mean, so far I haven't taken a huge L, so I'm not going to say this is too difficult, but... Seems like it follows a pretty simple... Okay. Yeah, okay. Slightly random. I think you can determine patterns. I don't know if there's like a set pattern, because like in, let's say like the Digital Monsters version 1, it had a kind of a random training sequence, although on the DM20th, that random setting was just that they made it into like, I think like 3 different patterns, or 4 different patterns. So that's like the game. This is for poop. It's like a squiggly line though. I don't know. Maybe it's a face, or I don't know. Oh, this is to scold them. Whoops, sorry. That's not good. I don't know what that's for. I don't know what the hell this is. Oh, that's probably the light. Okay, and this is the call sign in the corner. Even though this call sign is the one they usually use. They started using on the DM20th. Or they, this depends on the 20th. You know what I mean. Let me see the... It's actually different. It's not exactly the same. I always thought they were very similar, but they're similar, but they're not the same. that is different. The ones on the, I use the DMX3 as a point of reference. Well, I can't highlight it, but it looks more like a monster there, where this looks more like a Muppet, I guess. Yeah, like Pac-Man. I'm not too sure what the twins do. I guess that maybe that makes them happier or something. Okay, this is definitely the light. Very similar layout to the Digital Monsters one, because this came out right before the version 1 came out. A lot of people, like Megatron, Decepticon, a couple other people consider this kind of like the little sister to the Digital Monsters, because this shares a lot to it than the Tamagotchi does. So it's very interesting. Definitely a very cute device. I'm a little worried about how I put on the back there. Hopefully I didn't put it in wrong, mess up a screw post or something, because that would be bad. But yeah, so really I just got to take care of him. I got to really keep a really close eye on him, because this is a classic Tamagotchi, which means he's going to be calling out a lot. The baby stage on classic Tamagotchi, even classic Digital Monster V-Pets. Very, you got to really keep an eye on them, because they'll be calling out to you every like couple seconds. Looks like there's one more thing I wanted to check. Let's see, if I press C, nothing happens. If I press B, it tends me to the clock. And I think the twins are for if he's acting out, because like I know the way this works is that you start with the larva. The larva will grow into, I think, a few things depending on his care, and randomly he's going to try to attack Tokyo. And so I think I have to either use the scold option to scold him, or the twins option to calm him down and keep him from destroying the city. Once that happens, that again determines where they're going to evolve into. So they could evolve into Batra, which is like the bad line, obviously. They could evolve into Mothra, which I don't know if that's the best care. Excuse me, I don't know if that's the best care per se, but it is an option. Also, apparently the Mothra on here, and that's on the cover, is Mothra Leo, which is a male. I didn't know there's a male Mothra. I haven't seen every Mothra movie or anything like that. So that was interesting. So again, them trying to appeal to boys made this very interesting too. Again, a lot of people point that to this kind of also, again, being kind of a prototype to the Digital Monsters. But there's more than just there's more than just those. There's more than just Batra and Mothra. At a certain point, you can get if you fail an evolution, you have a chance of that evolution going into like a special kind of cocoon. If you take care of that cocoon well enough, it'll become Godzilla. Can't remember who else is on here. I think there's some other special secret evolutions, but there's not a lot of information about this device out there, especially about kind of like raising it and whatnot, which is pretty crazy considering this is as old as it is. I believe this is even older than the Digimon V-Pets, and there's usually pretty good information about Tamagotchi, so that is kind of weird about this one. But like I said, we're just going to be taking care of them. We're going to see where we go. I mean, I'd love to get Godzilla. That'd be cool. I'd also love to get Mothra, but I don't mind Batra. He's pretty cool too. So we'll see what happens. I'll try to document this as well as I can. This is going to take a lot longer than the Digital Monsters 20th because, again, this is a classic device, so things just take longer on these in general. We're pretty much going to get an evolution every day on the 20th, whereas this, I don't know, maybe every couple days after a while, or like by the end of the week, we'll be at like not even the final stage. But that's just kind of how the old devices are. But yeah, I may as well just show off the shell. It says Mothra no, and then I guess that's Tamagotchi. Very nice looking shell. I'm gonna assume this is styled after that Mothra that's on the cover, which is Mothra Leo. I believe that was his name. So it's blue here. I'm gonna assume that's Mothra, and Japanese blue tiger stripes, and then a blue around the crack of the egg. Again, very classic Tama shell. 1997. Wait a second. 97. But I thought the V-Pets came out in like 94. Am I crazy? What do you say? What do you say? I gotta look at my own eyes. 97. Oh, what the hell? Okay, maybe this came out a couple months before the DM version 1 came out. Interesting. I thought it came out like a year or so before. I guess I was wrong. This is still on, by the way. It's like it's a grave, but it's still on for some reason. So good thing is that these LR44 batteries do last. So that is good. Yeah, there's nothing really to talk about there. You're just kind of sitting there. I'll do some more games with them too. Holy crap, they already evolved. Alright, that's good. They evolved and they are tired. Okay, we'll turn off the lights. Yeah, I'm gonna like mess with the clock and get him to full health. Alright, so from here, well actually no, you wake up, you gotta, I gotta abuse the crap out of you, little buddy. Alright, let me see here. I'm looking at the guide. Pretty seamless. Thank you so much for this guide. I don't know what the hell I'd be doing if I did not have these guides. Alright, so we're gonna... So 2 carry mistakes, and then full effort, and then fulfill battles, and then fulfill battles. That's pretty damn simple. I've done it before. I'm just extra nervous. I don't know why. This other one though, ooh boy, I don't know what we're gonna do here. Okay. Oh, I need carry mistakes on both of these anyway. Doesn't really matter. So you wake up too. I spoke too soon on that one. Wake up. Both of you need about 2. This one needs an extra carry mistake. This one needs 2 for sure. So 3 on one side, 2 on the other side. And then with the left side, which is the original Nightmare Soldiers, we're going to get 3 carry mistakes. Then we're going to get 2 carry mistakes. And an effort hurt, just to be sure. From there, we're just going to fulfill the battles, which is I think around 15 on this, 35 on this. And I believe if you do battles on one evolution, oh, you can't even see them, sorry. If you do battles on here, for one evolution, I believe it carries over. So as long as you do the battles, I can do the battles now, and I believe they'd count. But I could be wrong about that. I remember that being the case, though. God, it's been so long since I've done this. I feel like I don't know anything. That is crazy. Yeah, alright. Alright, both of these look pretty simple. Deceptively so. Oh, yeah, no, deceptively so. I'm looking at the damn guide wrong. I always do this. Alright, I'll figure out what to do on that side, but for now, let's just call it a day. This is already longer than I'm even needing it to be. So thank you guys so much. Stay tuned for the Blockbuster hatch. We'll find out what happens with Mothra, and we'll find out what happens with these 2 babies. Tomorrow, I will again give a further explanation on my choices for these 2 eggs, who I'm going for when I get to them. I don't want to jinx myself. I want to hopefully just really focus on trying to get them to where I want them to be, and then I'll talk about who they are, what they represent as far as movies go. I picked a couple of interesting movies. One of them I think is going to be... it works, and I can argue the fact that it works, but it's just going to be a funny kind of thing to talk about. But yeah, let me go. Have a good day, guys. Huge shout out to my patrons. You guys are awesome. Thank you if you watch this video all the way through to the end. You are awesome too. See you later. Peace. Oh, if you're watching right now, what's one of your favorite movies? You don't have to say like who you're raising. Just like what's one of your favorite movies. Could be from any time period or whatever. One of your favorite movies, and I'll let you know one of mine tomorrow. We'll do that. I'll talk about maybe some of my favorite movies as this goes on, because this is a really cool hatch. I was a pretty big film buff for a very long time. Not that I'm not anymore. I just don't watch as many movies as I used to. So yeah. All right. Gotta go. Peace.